What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. We're gonna get into this shit, and this is MMA talk. We got UFC 300 going down tonight on ESPN Plus. Holy shit, this card is fucking crazy. I'm talking all the way from the early prelims, first fight, early prelims, all the way to the main event. First time I ever seen a UFC card from beginning of the first fight all the way to the last fight with fighters colliding against each other. This is an incredible card. Thank you to Uncle Dana and the UFC for putting on this card for UFC 300. I remember UFC 100. Yo, this has to, UFC 100 was fucking fire. Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir, Michael Bisping, Dan Henderson, John Jones. 100 was fire. 200, it was supposed to be fire. It got to the main card and it wasn't that. It was all right, but leading up to the main card, it was definitely fire. 300, no injuries, everybody made weight. I fucking love it. It's going down tonight on UFC 300, and this is our segment for Who You Got. I got my picks for fucking UFC 300. You can go on DraftKings, you can go on Prize Picks. Shit, you can be down in South Florida and fucking do the Hard Rock Casino. Whatever you like, alright? So let's get into the shit. So let's not waste any time. Got a lot of former and current UFC champions on this card. First fight. It's former UFC flyweight champion Deiveson Figueiredo. Deiveson Figueiredo, former flyweight champion, against former bantamweight champion Cody Garbrandt. And I think Figgy is definitely Deiveson is definitely better at 125 than I think he is at 135, but he's getting his feet wet. But this is his real test. When it comes down to Cody Garbrandt, I think 135 is his best. We saw a flyweight, he got his ass knocked out. It wasn't good for him. It wasn't a good weight cut. I like this version of Cody Garbrandt. He goes to war, but he's taking his time. He's picking his shots. So when it comes down to Deiveson Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt, I got Cody Garbrandt for the fucking win. I got Cody. Next fight, Bobby Green versus Jim fucking Miller. I love Jim Miller. I've seen him at UFC 100. He fought at UFC 200, and now, ironically, he's on UFC 300. But I think Bobby Green is really a dangerous fight for him. That's 10 years in the making. I'm going for Bobby Green for the win. Let's keep it going. We got former UFC strawweight champion Jessica Andrade versus Rodriguez. I got the former champ Andrade going for the kill. I even got her going for knockout. Let's see. We got Turner versus Moicano. Moicano was talking really steamy on the motherfucking press conference, but Jalen Turner, he never disappoints, bro. He's coming for war, and that was the last fight that was added to this card. So I got Turner for the fucking win. Let me see. We got Nigerian Nightmare. Even though that's Kamaru Usman, I'm sorry, but this is a Nigerian fighter. Usman versus Lopez. Lopez is really hyped up for this fight, but I think Usman is a motherfucking sniper on this card. I'm picking him as my dark horse to get it done. So I got Usman for the win. Ooh, this one is spicy. We got former UFC bantamweight champion Holly Holm versus two-time, I said, Olympic gold medalist and two-time PFL world champion in Kayla Harrison. It's her UFC debut. I've been a big fan of Kayla Harrison when she was in PFL. She's two-time champ. Every time she won $1 million. But she's fought in at 145 and 155. This is her making her 135 debut, also UFC debut. She made weight with no issues. She made 136 pounds. So Holm, I watched her little media work for Holly Holm, and she looked a little bit exhausted. I don't know. It might be the weight cut. Who knows? I didn't like the last few outings of Holly. I love Holly, but I think she's getting onto the decline of her career. I got Kayla Harrison for the win. I'm gonna go all in, and I'm gonna go with Kayla Harrison. Let's move along. We got Calvin Kattar welcoming former UFC bantamweight champion Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling to the 145-pound division. This is the debut of Sterling. I always thought that Sterling was fucking killing himself going down to 135, but he became world champion. He has the most title defenses at 135. He lost the belt last August to Sean O'Malley, but I think he's a lot more stronger and a lot more explosive coming to 145. So I got Aljamain Sterling, the former champ, for the win. And final fight of the prelims, it's going to be Jiri Prochazka versus Rakic. Rakic is coming dangerous. You know, he's got a good resume right now, but I'm going to go with the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jiri Prochazka, for the win. I think he gets it done impressively now that he's back in full gear after that shoulder injury. Okay, for the main card, we got the fucking main card popping, and it's going to be, first fight on it is going to be Bo Nickal against Brundage. I think Brundage wants to go for the kill. He wants to stop the hype train of Bo Nickal, but I think Bo Nickal is getting better with each fight. They thought he was just a wrestler. The last fight, he knocked a motherfucker out. So I think I'm going to go with Bo Nickal for the win. I think they're molding him to be the guy to take on, I want to say, Khamzat Chimaev one day. So that'll be an interesting fight, but I think Bo Nickal's going to get it done. Okay, moving along. We got the former UFC lightweight champion in Charles Oliveira versus Arman. Arman is a Armenian fucking killer, killing every fucking fight he's in. He's destroying motherfuckers in the lightweight division, and he's ranked number 4. Can he take out the former champion and number 1 rank Charles Oliveira? You goddamn right, I'm going Arman all day. I think Oliveira, you know, he believes in his own hype, and he's got a great resume, but I feel like, you know, he wants... I don't know. I don't see him, even though he's going back to the blonde hair, I don't think we got to focus Oliveira. I think he's trying to get all angry for, you know, to at least to beat Arman. And I'm not buying it, but it is what it is. I've got Arman for the win. All right, so let's get into the triple header. We got the BMF championship on the line as BMF champion and former interim lightweight champion Justin the Highlight Gaethje versus Max Blessed Holloway, former UFC featherweight champion. A lot of people going for Gaethje since this is the second fight for Holloway at lightweight, moving up from 45, but he packed on some muscle, and he's one dangerous boxer. Gaethje has actually got his chin exposed in the past. Holloway, you can throw a Mack truck at him, he ain't going down for some reason, but I'm going with the underdog and Max Holloway getting it done and taking that fucking BMF championship. Let's move on to the co-main event. We got Zhang Weili against Yan for the UFC strawweight championship. I think this is going to be an interesting performance for Zhang Weili, and I got her getting it done by knockout to retain the strawweight title. And in our main event, we got Alex Pereira versus Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill, former light heavyweight championship for the light heavyweight title. This is Hill's first fight coming back from Achilles injury. This is the first defense of Alex Pereira, and I think this is going to be interesting, but it's a coin toss to me when it comes down to this. Pereira looked good at 155. At 205 in his last 2 outings, but you know he took out Pereira. I'm sorry. He took out Jiri Prochazka to win the light heavyweight title back in November. This is Hill's first fight coming back from injury. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go all in. Let's go with a gamble. I'm going with Hill for the knockout to win back the UFC light heavyweight championship. That's all we got, baby. Yes, you heard it. This is Who You Got, the segment. I'm your boy Eddie Jacks for the Drop That podcast. You can watch UFC 300 on ESPN Plus. Tonight is fucking going down. And shout out to our sponsor, Layback TV. That's LAYBACK TV.com. Go on the site, check them out, download it on your Androids, your iPhones, and your Fire Sticks. 10,000 channels, fucking movies on demand, and every sports channel you better fucking recognize. Only $25 a month. Holla at your boy. I'm your boy Eddie Jacks. This is the Drop That podcast, and you guys, good luck and enjoy the fucking fights and get paid, because I know I am. Peace.